All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, Alyssa Mercante's at it again. We're not going to cover her too much because we got more important things to talk about. But I've at least been wanting to talk about this since yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to. And now we're going to get to talk about it today. Lawyer representing Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercante is threatening Kiwi Farms with litigation. Yes, she is. This is where we're at, right? This is where we're at in terms of this entire situation. Now, let's pretend like this is serious, okay? And I can't pretend like this is serious because I don't know if this article has the legal letter that was actually sent to Kiwi Farms, but I gotta tell you, this is probably one of the most pathetic legal letters that I have ever seen. I'm telling you, ever seen. You know who was the last person that tried to attack Kiwi Farms? You guys know who was the last SJW that tried to attack Kiwi Farms and they fucked around and they found out real quick to the point where nothing happened and they ran with their tail in between their leg? And by tail, I mean dick. It was Keffels. Keffels was the one that tried to attack Kiwi Farms last time. And Keffels ended up getting absolutely fucking destroyed. Like, it wasn't even close. If you guys don't know who Keffels is, I'll bring it up, but I'm sure you probably will once I actually show you the picture. All right, so this is Keffels. For those of you who are unaware as to who Keffels is, this is Keffels right here. So yeah, Keffels is the one. Keffels is the one who tried to go after Kiwi Farms before and got absolutely decimated. Okay, it wasn't even pretty. It got fucking destroyed. This trans person didn't even see it coming. It was crazy. So, and again, this is going to be no different with Alyssa Mercante, and I think she knows that. That's the difference. I think that with Keffels was actually a true like super narcissist that she thought she can actually take down Kiwi Farms. Whereas Alyssa Mercante, I think, is just such a fucking attention whore that she's doing this just to make it seem like it's legitimate. So here's my conspiracy theory. I'm going to tell you guys my conspiracy theory as to what I think is happening here. And again, this is all my opinion. It's not a fact whatsoever. It's just my opinion based on experience that I have witnessing certain things go down on the internet. But here is my opinion over what is happening here in front of us. So in front of us, we have somebody who has realized the power of monetization through activism. And I feel like this particular person, it's amazing how this happened just right after the Trans Lifeline thing. But I think what ended up happening was that Alyssa Mercante's eyes got woken up to the fact that she can actually take money from these absolute idiots, and all she has to do is just throw a little bit of victimhood, throw a little bit of activism in front of it, and she's going to get that money. So I think what ended up happening was she raised the money for Trans Lifeline, and she thought to herself, damn, I could have kept all of this. This could have been mine. I could have raised $20,000 for myself. And so after thinking about that for a little while, she realized what's possible, let's just say, right? And she's like, okay, well, how can I do that? Oh, I know. Let's make this entire victim thing. Let's make this entire lawsuit thing into a real, what you would call grift by the definition of the word. And then what she ends up doing is she thinks, okay, if I send out a legal letter to whoever, it could be Smash AT, me, Kiwi Farms, it doesn't matter. But if she sent it to Kiwi Farms, she knows that Kiwi Farms is going to post it on the website almost immediately, thus giving it press and giving it eyes and having people see it who she knows is thinking, gee, are they going to get a legal letter? So then what ends up happening is you put out that letter so that it gives the legitimacy of, oh, I'm pursuing a lawsuit. So then what can you do? What can you do after that legal letter goes out to the public and everybody has seen it on Twitter? What can you do then? You can drop that GoFundMe, ladies and gentlemen. You can drop that GoFundMe and it looks way more legitimate because now if you drop the GoFundMe before the legal letter, people are going to be asking too many questions. But if you drop the GoFundMe after the legal letter, suddenly it looks a lot more legitimate, right? Now it's like, okay, well, now you guys can help. You guys saw my legal letter, right? You know, I'm going after the chuds. So now it's time for you to send me some money so I can go after the chuds. And then what ends up happening is 6 months later, her lawyer, who knows she has no case, and Alyssa Mercante, who knows she has no case, suddenly the lawsuit either gets dropped or never happens to begin with, and she keeps the money, right? Now, again, this is a hardcore conspiracy theory. None of it's true, okay? All of it's in my head. But I'm just saying, it seems a little bit sus, the timing of events that is happening right now. It really does, right? So, and the legal letter is the biggest reason why I think that. So let's go over the legal letter together. Let me see. It's in here. Okay, it's in here. Let's make this a little bit bigger so that we can go over this whole thing together. Sorry for the white chat box. Whenever I'm all tabbed on the laptop, it tends to do that. I don't fucking know why. Okay, so this legal letter here is extremely suspicious to me. All right, because the language that is being used in this legal letter is not professional in the slightest. Like, literally, and I'm not just saying that to be a hater. I'm not just saying that to be like whatever. I genuinely mean I have no idea what the fuck is going on in this legal letter. I genuinely mean that. So first off, they start off essentially saying that, hey, we're totally not your enemies, but we're totally going to become your enemies if you don't stop doing what we don't like. That's basically it, right? So let's read it. We are writing to you concerning your client, Joshua Moon, and his website, Kiwi Farms. There is currently a thread on Kiwi Farms in a non-public prospering ground section of the forum hosting a full docs of our client, Alyssa Mercante. As you may otherwise not be aware, Alyssa has hired us to pursue remedies both in and out of court against people who are serially stalking and harassing her online. Joshua Moon and Kiwi Farms are not among those people who we are pursuing, but we came across this thread in our research. This right here makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense at all in the slightest. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. It just doesn't because, okay, so first off, what does you pursuing other people have anything to do with Kiwi Farms? It's got nothing to do with them. You're writing a legal letter to Kiwi Farms and you're mentioning what Alyssa is saying she might do to other people other than Kiwi Farms. What the fuck what does that have to do with them? Who cares? Why are you bringing that up? The only reason I feel like you're bringing that up is because you know that this letter was going to be posted on Kiwi Farms and on Twitter for everybody to see. And that's what you want. This is the biggest bluff I have ever seen in my entire fucking life. There is no reason, zero reason for Kiwi Farms to know about anything else Alyssa Mercante is doing other than the fact that they're hoping other people read it. That's really all it is. They're hoping other people read it. As you may otherwise, I already read that. Hold on. Joshua Moon and Kiwi Farms are not among those people we are pursuing, but we came across this thread in our research. Research of what? I hope you're researching the shit that she said too. Probably not, because that will destroy your entire case. But yeah, go research that.